of Education. Good evening, Superintendent Foose, and good evening to the beloved people of Howard County. My name is Danny Mackey, and I could not be more thrilled to be here with you today. Congratulations to Mrs. Coombs, Mrs. Delmont Small, Ms. Ellis on your election to the Board of Education, and congratulations to Mrs. Valancourt and Dr. Allworder on your election to lead what I can now confidently call a distinguished body of public servants committed to bettering our school system and bettering our Howard County community. I would like to start by thanking our educators for continuing to make our school system great during this difficult time. They are on the front lines with our students, making differences in so many lives. The work they do is truly incredible, and their continued focus on our mission to educate tomorrow's America deserves all the credit in the world. So thank you, teachers. This Board of Education election was different than any in the history of Howard County. People from all walks of life and both sides of the aisle worked together, an increasingly rare phenomenon in today's America. Record high voter awareness inspired by hard work and activism on the part of thousands of Howard Countians drove incredible results. On November 8th, in the most divisive presidential election in recent history, the people of Howard County came together around their children, around their school system, and ultimately around their future. Around their future with resounding clarity. We are desperate for accountability. We are steadfast in our demand for transparency, and the community stands ready to address the real issues facing our school system. The road that led us to where we are today has been fraught with challenges, but they pale in comparison to the tasks that await this board and this community. Confronting racism, discrimination, bullying, mental health awareness, the drug epidemic, the achievement gap, over-testing, a lack of vocational opportunities, graduates unprepared to engage in sound personal finance practices, missed opportunities to teach life lessons, mistreatment of our educators, ensuring the maximum percentage of tax dollars reaching our classrooms. The list goes on, and it seems daunting. But together we can do what it takes to solve these issues. Just as they took years, decades, or centuries to form, these problems will not be solved overnight. This is the beginning of a long journey for which you will not be alone. The people of Howard County are your greatest asset and will offer their best solutions so long as you engage them, which I am confident you will. I know you all have heard the call for swift and measurable action on all fronts, but I feel as though it would be irresponsible for me to join this call for action without first offering a cautionary message. Many of you have been critical of Dr. Foose. It is no secret that I am no fan of Dr. Foose. But just as I before this board in a past testimony requested they not ignore my concerns just because I've been critical in the past, I caution you against evaluating the merit of programs and ideas based strictly on their relation to the superintendent. Acting in moderation to keep positive attributes of the superintendent's tenure is as important as working to address problems in priority setting and program implementation that have become all too common in the last 4 years. I've heard from real people in the school system who are excited for the change, but nervous that the board may get swept up in the call for action and inadvertently impede on positive things occurring in schools today. The expansion of the elementary school model has been a topic of fervent discussion. Many people, including me, have been critical of its expansion without digestible results from the pilot program. I caution against such action to shrink this program back to original pilot size. Sorry, I'll try to speed up. As programs such as these involve real changes to the routines of teachers and students, sudden termination of these efforts can be just as damaging as sudden implementation by which they came to be. I am confident that you will act with a steady hand, take your time to seek major change, and prioritize students in your decision-making process. I am praying for your continued success and look forward to future opportunities to collaborate with this board. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.